Lana didn't know I was gonna go live, y'all. Buddy's eating grass. I just finished mowing Lana's lawn, and now we're gonna give myself a mohawk. And Lana's gonna talk about whatever she wants to talk about.
And Buddy just marked his territory right behind us.
Yay!
Can you handle those? Okay, so I'm gonna start from here up.
Mm-hmm.
Tilt your head back because I'm gonna try to get it off, not end up on you. Here's the key to Mohawk Maintenance.
I should have named this Mohawk Maintenance, honey.
You can always rename it later, even though.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, Jay?
Hey, Leanne. Hey, Leanne, do me a favor. In the comments, could you write up about what you remember about my mom and what your impression was? Because everybody knew my mom was rather unique. And I really appreciate when people are sharing the way that they saw my mom. Because when we moved to Maine, for example, it's a funny story. My mom had a very, what people thought was like a masculine voice and a very deep voice. And so she would have phone conversations where people thought she was a man, which in a way might have worked in her favor if she actually used it.
Hi, Jennifer.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was it you said?
I said hi, Jennifer.
And so yeah, it's interesting because I've had a couple people reach out and share in messages saying, oh yeah, you know, your mom, I remember her very well. She was a unique woman, very free-spirited, and very strong, which all of us girls definitely got, and my older brother as well.
She very opinionated?
Whew. What do you think, Leanne? Was my mom very opinionated? Yeah, very much. But you know what? She was willing to listen to other people's opinions. But she had had so many different experiences in life. There were some things that were very strong in her. And I totally understand why. I mean, I grew up around it, and I used to... Sometimes I would get a little annoyed at hearing the same things, but you know, now as an adult, I actually get it a lot more, and especially through my experiences. Not that all my experiences were the worst, but there's been some experiences I've had that come from the story I took on of my parents, because that's what happens, right? So my mom's story became my story, and so there's a lot of learning in that. And I have a lot of compassion for both of my parents, having taken on much of their stuff and had to rewrite and reclaim my own identity.
Buddy. Buddy. What's he eating over there?
Something in the dirt. A little dirt don't hurt.
Buddy.
Come here, boo. Come here, buddy, boo.
Bud.
Come here, baby.
Bud.
This
Bud.
is what we're dealing
Bud.
with, by the way. Get over
I don't know what he was eating.
I know, he's like some, you know what, there might be a root over there that he likes. So
Yeah,
that's
maybe he's got some turmeric. Or some white ginger.
Okay, I don't want you to move too much because I'm close to the Mohawk and I don't want to
Hi, Tim.
lose our line.
Hi, Carla. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, everyone. It's hard to see with these glasses. I'm probably going to have to take them off just to see.
Thanks, Sam. Here. Oh, I can't wear them. Maybe I can wear them after you do the other side. After, you know what? Buddy would just eat what he's eating. It's like he's getting the roots, huh?
Yeah, there's something called kudzu that grows wild here, and it's actually one of the creeper vine, not one of the strangler vines, but kudzu is good for stomach stuff too. I was doing a little bit of research on it, and I learned that it grows here in Florida. Now I'm just gonna get you all trimmed up.
It's been a while, huh? It's been maybe 2 months?
Easily, because each time we went to go do it, something came up that got us out of it. Took our priorities elsewhere.
We did the time-lapse version.
Twice.
But the last time was over there, I think?
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go, I can see where this is gonna go.
Who's down with the Mohawk? This is Mohawk Maintenance, Lana calls it.
Also, if you have any ideas for colors, we're kind of curious what you think.
Yeah, what color? What was the color I did before? Blue sapphire?
Oh my
Sexy
gosh,
sapphire?
beautiful. But in maintenance is an issue.
What color should we do the hair this time, y'all? Whatever color comes up most, that's what we'll do. But you have to give yourself a mohawk too. And if it's cool with Lana, we'll give you the free 12-week meal plan if you give yourself a mohawk and dye it the same color that you think we should.
You're gonna have to actually video that too, because we want to see it. We want to see it done. We want to see your facial reaction.
Jay says he didn't know kudzu was good for dogs.
I don't know if it is. I'm just saying that, you know, animals intuitively know before we do. Just because they live in, that's part of nature. There's a whole communication in nature from what I've observed.
Purple.
It's not like they've had a whole lot of conditioning from humans and our history to decide what is actually right and necessary for them. All right, we go to the outside.
I like green, I like purple, and I like pink, but we've got 2 for pink. Oh, dark purple, 2 pink.
Well, we wanted purple originally, remember?
Yeah.
The colors.
Yeah. Purple is definitely a dark purple would be rad. I tried to do that.
Deep purple.
I tried to do a dark purple before I actually got my mohawk a year ago, but it turned out to be like a burgundy.
Oh, that's what that henna was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's a bugger on my foot.
Didn't last long. What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. He's your good boy.
Buddy was so under distress when we got home. He locked himself in the house.
Look, I mowed the lawn, y'all. Except for that side. That side's gonna be tomorrow.
It's a big yard.
What?
It's a lot of work.
Ooh, oh, more purples. More purples.
Actually, my bikini top's probably the sapphire blue that you had.
I think it's gonna be purple. I was hoping it'd be pink. That'd be rad.
I like purple too.
Purple rain,
Harness
purple
that,
rain.
That crown chakra.
Or, wait, what's the color purple for chakra? Is that throat?
Actually, it's third eye. It's indigo more for the crown, from my remembering.
Remember, little red Corvette. Dark. Ooh, buddy got bad breath.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Dark purple with pink tips.
That wouldn't be too bad. Especially because if it fades out. It'll fade out though, like this back color did a little.
Hot pink roots with purple ends. So that would be the opposite of what we just said. Hot pink roots with purple ends. Yeah, it's really hard to keep the color though.
Yeah, it requires maintenance.
That's why Lana and I was just talking about just doing it like blonde.
Yeah,
Like,
not such a deep bleaching.
like
because,
Zach Morris in Saved by the Bell. Or Ian, what was his name? Steve in 90210.
Zero.
Ow!
I'm sorry, honey.
Did you draw blood?
Of course not.
Are you being honest?
Yeah, I'm being
There's
totally
no blood.
honest.
She got me. Look what it says over there. It says love, but it's backwards.
Ooh, you didn't flip the screen? We'll flip it later on, too. You're so cute. Look at all that hair.
Isn't purple? Look at all that gray hair. Look at all that gray hair.
He actually has quite the mix, and anybody out there who kind of knows, we can reverse this. Because I've seen his hair come in darker before. It's just the stress stuff that usually causes it. And the oxidation.
Is anybody outside today? Or are y'all inside just chillaxing?
We wanted to do the beach, but I teach at 4 o'clock on Sundays, so. And I was really wiped out this morning.
She might not teach though. You said you are
No,
going to? Absolutely.
I have to now at this point. It's too late to reach out. I thought about it earlier, so I think it's really good for me to get out there anyway.
What does Dr. Morris say about gray hair, Lisa?
Hey, what are you doing? He's like a little baby. He's our little baby.
Now this is the important part right here. To make it aerodynamic, right? Yeah, an all gray mohawk. but they call it like
Silver fox?
yeah, it's silver, but it was like trendy 2 years ago, but it's like a platinum gray, right? Where it's like a sheen gray, where it's almost like a gray purple would be rad. A grayish purple. Andy's having a BBQ. Buddy wants a mohawk. How could we give Buddy a mohawk? We could easily give. He doesn't have enough hair, does he?
Well, the problem with dogs is when you take their hair off, they don't have melatonin, so they can't protect themselves from the sun.
Oh.
And second thing is the fur, believe it or not, protects them from critters and damage, like whether he scratches himself, right, with his nails or something, because we know he does that. And fleas. Yep. Okay, I need you to go that way.
What are you gonna do at the yoga studio today?
I'm not 100% sure on the meditation, but I've got some things in my mind.
Get some ideas?
Yeah, some stuff dropped in earlier. I have to look some stuff up. Sometimes what you don't realize is it actually requires a lot of, like, that's why I do my practice in the morning, because whatever the day gives me a feel for the energy of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Reflection. Let's see if I like this. Tilt your head down. Yeah, this is
What? Is it aerodynamic?
always.
Sometimes
How's it feel? It must feel so much better now.
it does feel better. Sometimes I feel like the back is thicker than the front. Like width.
Well, it's thicker than the top in this section because
Like it should
you
go
have
like
all these little
that.
head injuries that I think have also contributed to some of the hair. You know, like if we have a trauma in a part of our body, and you've had a lot of head traumas over your life, right?
Mm-hmm. I know I have a cowlick.
Yes, you do.
Does anybody else have a cowlick? It's like a little twirl. It's a swirl where your hair grows in a little twirly fashion.
It's a spiral, baby.
So it looks like purple. Everybody said purple, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. These clippers are really, really good, y'all. 40 bucks on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And they slice and dice right through. Jay says, I have a cowlick and dislike it. Is a cowlick the same thing?
What did you call yours again?
He said...
It's like a cow licked it and it sticks in one position.
I always called it a cowlick. He said a cowlick.
Yeah, it's a cow lick.
Oh, so I was saying it wrong?
Yeah.
Is it because a cow licked some dude's head and made his hair stick to the side?
Have you ever been licked by a cow?
No.
Oh, there you go.
I know, but a lot of ninjas probably have been licked to a cow and then their hair goes that way. They're like, hey, that's a cow lick. Or in something about Mary when she put her bangs up, remember that on the door? Is that a cow lick?
That was something else on it.
Oh.
So you have so much hair now? I have so much hair in this space right now that it's hard to see the line because I have to pull it in the middle.
We should thin it out, huh?
No.
Like with the line.
No, I like it. I think it's really good.
But just make sure it thins like that. Oh yeah, you're right. So there's more, there's like right here. That needs to go. Maybe, I don't know.
I think it looks good. It's just I'm just trying to trim it evenly in a couple spots which look like a...
So Ella and Holly are moving in together. They call it
cool.
community or cohabitat or
Cohabitating?
living together, helping each other out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I know there's a lot of videos out there I haven't even had a chance to watch, but I really want to say thank you to everybody who is, especially like really trying to help us. I mean, I know Holly did a video too, and I didn't get a chance to see it.
Do I have a blemish right here, like a bump?
Yeah, you have a bump, and
That's from Yummy Nastiness.
this one, and this one.
Those are all from Yummy Nastiness. I get those when I eat Yummy Nastiness. Do you ever get that stuff when you eat bad food?
Yes. I have some from this trip, and I didn't even have what you had, because it's just not in my... I mean, I know there was soy in some of the food when we ate out.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I...
It doesn't even have to be in the food for it to affect you, huh?
It depends on what we're talking about. Gluten is something that...
That could just be in the air or a residue in a bowl or something.
That's a big one. That is my biggest one, and I don't expect anybody to understand, because I didn't when I was first learning and hearing about it. When I was in Italy, a girlfriend of mine ordered gluten-free pizza, and she was like, I said, "What's that?" And she goes, and of course my first response, because I'm a foodie, was, "Oh, I'm so sorry for you," which was my projection of my stuff on her at that time. I mean, I realized how much I was judging based on what I wasn't willing to give up. I think I need to go down this line.
Okay.
But we don't know if it's not our, if it's not, doesn't affect us. We kind of sometimes can turn it into something personal because we're trying to relate, right? Friends always try to relate to one another. People try to relate to each other, and food is like the biggest one we gravitate to.
Especially on this trip, man. Everybody trips out
My
about
family.
food.
I don't think I'm the only one.
It's
though.
like World War III, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every time there's a decision on where people are going to eat, because there's so many desires, wants, needs, and special circumstances where when people, most of the time, people are like, "Hey, let's go eat." And they're like, "IHOP, cool." And they go to IHOP and they just go.
I was really the only exception, honey.
Huh?
I was really the only exception.
Well, it's just saying, well, a lot of people maybe want Mexican, or they want Italian, or they want this or this, and so people get,
Wants versus needs, though, right?
Yeah, and food is evolved around everything. It's culture, and so it's very personal.
Well, it's our biggest addiction, and that's how we all cope a lot of times, is going to food.
Is it looking good, y'all? Is it aerodynamic? Is it good?
Yeah, I think it is.
Promise.
Of course, I was
So all that line's good?
Let me just trim up, like...
Hold on. So we're going to go like that, so you can see that line should be...
Oh, yeah, it looks good.
Is it?
He's going to watch the video later, right? He can try to compare. No, actually, afterward, he'll be checking it with his hands and all that, which I think it looks good.
It's good?
Yeah.
What do you think, buddy? Is it a good boy? Is it a good boy? Say hi to everybody. Is it a good boy? Thanks, Lana.
You're welcome.
I feel like I'm back. Hair is so important, huh? Look at all that hair you got.
Look at all the hair I've lost.
Do you want to let your hair down?
No.
No, you don't want to?
It'll stick now. I'm sweating. It'll stick to me.
Thank
I'm
you
standing
all.
behind here because I'm in my red boy short underwear.
Thank you. I know it's a little warm out here.
No, that part didn't bother me. It's just you got me live in my undies.
Oh.
I know, like I care, but
Those are swimming shorts, honey.
they're lacy boy shorts.
I've seen bathing suits that show more than that.
But you can see through them.
Oh. Okay, y'all. We love you. Go say hi in the group. Go make a post. You have anything rad to say? No?
Enjoy your day with those you love.
Enjoy your day. What does Mr. Rogers say? I just rhymed. Enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The neighborhood,
But he had a closing song too, and I forgot right off top. I found another documentary on Amazon Prime last night, and I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was so tired, so I went to sleep. In fact,
we saw the Mr. Rogers documentary in the movie theater. Y'all should see it. It's really, really good. Okay, y'all. Love you.
love you.
Bye.